Hello, my dear students. Today we will discuss another sample paper for class 12 computer science term 1 examination. Let's move on to the first question from section A. In Python, the terms global, else, and pass are used to refer literals, keywords, variables, or punctuators. These all are the keywords. So answer is keywords. Literals, other names are constant, variables, identifiers, and you know the rules for identifier. Naming the variables, that is, it can be alphabets, both uppercase and lowercase, numbers, and the special character allowed is underscore. It can only start with an alphabet or an underscore. It cannot start with a number. It cannot be a keyword. And this is Python. Variables are case sensitive. And punctuators means like parentheses, brackets, comma, six, all of those comes under punctuators. Question number 2. Take these numbers into consideration. Write a command that declare a tuple. You want to declare a tuple with these integers as the elements. You know that for tuple, the bracket will be the normal parenthesis, and for here you have only answer A. Option 1 is having that normal parenthesis. Okay, and curly braces is actually for the dictionary, but curly braces dictionary, how we can call it as a dictionary? If the elements are in the form of key, colon, value pairs, also each element's items in that dictionary will be separated by comma. But here the key, colon, value pair is not missing, so that is not a that cannot be considered as a dictionary. Now here this square bracket consider for a list. Again, if a multiple numbers are separated by comma, by default the data type is considered as a tuple. Moving to question number 3, given a tuple 1, okay, identify the statement from the list below that will produce the result. Okay, 25. First it will be 25, then 43, then 13, then 45, and this is 9. Then after that 19. That is alternate numbers are displaying, isn't it? Here the index is starting from 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the last index is 8. You know that. And here what will happen? Here the starting, end, and nothing. The spaces means step value is not given. So all the values will be printed. So 0 is to 9. Here 1 means step value means all the values will be printed. You can see over here. Here means what? Starting and end is not given. With the difference of 2. That means from 0th index, it will move on to the next index. So answer to this question is option 3. What about option 4? From second index, you want to move to the 0th index, and here the step difference is not a minus. Backward indexing, forward indexing. So it will not be, it is not possible. Okay, so that will result in an error. Now, moving on to the question, in which of the following statement is correct? You are asking correct statement regarding the file access mode. In R mode, we can read and write the data file. No, that's wrong. In A mode, existing data will be overwritten. A stands for append, it will not be overwritten. In W mode, the data file is retained and new data will be appended. No, it will be overwritten. In A plus mode, both reading and writing operations can take place and new data is appended to the end of the existing file. That is the answer to the question. Which of the following options can be used to read the first 5 characters? And for reading the characters, we have the function called the read. Okay, and it is clearly mentioned that 5 characters. So the value to be passed is 5. So file 1 is the object, file 1 dot read, and in the value you have to pass is 5. Because 5 characters is clearly mentioned in the question. Read lines means for reading the lines. Consider a statement file object. Okay, you are opening within the read mode. Which of the following option can be used to print the last line of the text file? Okay, so file object dot read lines, then -1. No, this is not possible. Disp is equal to file object dot read lines. So read lines will be reading the object and it will be returning in the form of a list that will be stored in the variable disp. And in a list means disp of means each line will be in the form of a list. Okay, so disp of -1 means but last one, because in a list last element will be stored like in the form of a backward indexing, isn't it? We can say if it is a list, this is the indexing. Okay, so last element will be in -1. So a list name is disp. Disp of -1 will give the last line. So what is the correct answer to this one? Option 2. This will give the last line. Which of the following statement is used to open a text file to add new contents? You want to add the new contents at the end of the already existing file named mydiary.txt. So to add new contents, you have to open the file in the append mode. So to you can see whether which one are the reading modes open with the means the append mode function. Option 2, it is in append mode, that is with the opened method, and this is with method, isn't it? So both of these answers are correct, like 2 and these are in append mode. So these two options are correct, that is 2 and 3 are correct statement. Write mode means it is in the write mode, and R plus means reading and writing. That is not for the text file. Actually, now write the output of the following code snippet. Okay, x equal to rain, and what is that? X equal to rain, is it equal to 3? Print the length of x. So what is length of x? Length of x means how much? 1, 2, 3, 4. Length of x is 4. 4 into z value is 3. 4 into 3 is how much? 4 into 3 is 12. So what is the answer? 12 is the answer to this one. Fill in the blanks with the appropriate operator to obtain the following output. 31-3 equal to 10. You want to get the answer as 10. So 31 divided by 3 means what? You will be getting in the form of a decimal value. So that's not the correct one. Modulus means how much? 31 modulus 3 means you will be 31 divided by 3. And what is the remainder? You will not get 10 as the remainder. When 31 integer division 3 means floor division 3, that's or the integer division 3, what you will be getting? You will be getting the quotient, isn't it? Instead of that, all decimal part will be skipped, so this will be the answer. Anyway, 31 raised to 3, you will not get 31 power to 3, you will not get the answer as 10. So option 3 is the correct answer. Consider the tuple T1, 2, 3, and this is the 3 element tuple. Identify the statement that will result in an error. You are asking for an error statement. So here, what is that? 0th index. This is 0th index. This is the index 1, and this whole together is considered as index 2. So print T1 of 3. It will result in an error because we don't have an index named 3. So hence the error giving statement, this will give an error. Okay, now print T1 of 0 will return T1 of 0, that is 0th element, 0th index. What is the element? Length of T1 means tuple length will be returned. 2 in T1, it's a membership operator, will check whether it will return true or false, depending. If the 2 is there, it will return true, otherwise it will return false. Question number 11, the information is stored in machine readable format and pickle module is used. Pickle module is used for reading and writing data from an in file. Identify the file discussed above line. You know that machine readable format and the pickle module is used for the binary file. Assume that you are writing in a text file. Now you want to identify where the cursor is currently at the file. Current position of the cursor is determined by the tell function. Seek function will ask you the cursor to move this many bytes, but tell function will tell the current position of the cursor. Identify the function to write the data in the binary file. To write the data file, you want to pickle.dump function. You will be writing that data using the in the binary file. For reading, we are having the load function. Consider the statement given below. Okay, file object.seek 25, 0. Here, this will be the 0 means what? What is the to where it should start? 0 denote the beginning of the file. So 25 characters, 25 bytes. 25 bytes you have to place from the beginning of the file. So it will place the pointer at 25 bytes from the beginning of the file. Identify the incorrect statement regarding passing parameters to function. So asking for the incorrect statement. You can pass keyword arguments in any order. You can pass positional arguments in any order. You can pass both positional and keyword arguments in any order. An argument list must have any positional arguments followed by any keyword arguments. So this one is correct. This is wrong. Positional arguments cannot be in any order. Okay. Then this is correct. Both the things you can include together. This is also correct. So answer to the question is option 2. You can pass positional argument in any order. That's an incorrect statement. Next one, identify the incorrect statement regarding the incorrect statement regarding the declaration of default parameters in function header. Okay, default parameter in function header. Okay, default parameters when we are using it should be in the extreme side or the right side. So the first question, the default parameter is right side, that is the extreme end, that is correct. Here the default parameters are to the right, left side, so this is wrong. This is wrong, this is not correct. Okay, this is correct, but this is wrong. Here also the default parameters are to the right side, that is correct. Here it is in between, that's wrong. So 2 and 1 and 2, 1 and 3 are correct one. So here it is asked for the incorrect statement. So answer 2 and 4 are the incorrect declaration. Consider the following. Consider the function. Which of the function call? You are asking for a function call to invoke the given function. The function name is given. So how to call? Function name, and here you have to pass the value. So we will check out calc underscore cube of 5. This also cube of 5. So these two. Here you are not passing any argument. So this is wrong. Here we are passing 3 arguments, but we in the function only 1 argument required. So this also wrong. Among this, while function call, this colon is not required. So answer 3, option 3 is the correct answer. Which of the following function forces the writing of data on disk still pending in the output buffer? In output buffer, which one? Flush. Flush function will be there in the output buffer. Which of the following statement is correct regarding the CSV.writer? Okay, storing the data in the file. Remove the delimiter character from the data before storing it. Returns a writer object and which writes the data into CSV file. That is it will be returned. That is correct. Creates the rows, create the columns. That's not correct. So return say writer object which write the data into a CSV file. Which of the following is the default delimiter of a CSV file? CSV stands for comma separated values, and default delimiter is comma. So this is the answer. Which of the following groups is used to function belong to CSV module? Okay, reader writer is there in the CSV1 module, but read lines, write line no. Write row is there, but read is not there. Writer is there, read line is not there. So reader writer, so CSV module. So option 1 is the correct answer. In which mode the Python instructions are stored in a file with a .py extension? We know that in script mode it's saved with a .py extension. In interactive mode, immediate result you will be getting. Which of the following statement is considered as a multi-line comments? Multi-line comments means it will be enclosed inside the triple quote. Single line comments means it is a hash will be there. Hash is used for single line comment. Okay. Consider the important statement. Consider the statement here. Import pickle. You have a list. Okay. Colors list. We have opened that binary file in the writing mode, and the file object is my bin file. Okay. And the statement we are asking missing code for writing the data. How we will be writing pickle.dump, and we will be passing colors, comma, my bin file. So we'll just check out pickle.dump. Dump is for writing the data. First we will pass the data, that is the list. comma, the file object. So option 3 is the correct answer. 28. Which of the statement result in an error? Okay. Dictionary declaration. Dictionary means it will be in the form of curly braces. Items will be in the form of key, colon, value pairs. So this is like, and all the items are separated by commas. This is correct. This is also correct. But for the dictionary, we will not have this normal bracket. So this will be an error. This will result in an error. Okay. And this one is what? This is also a dictionary, that is empty dictionary created. Moving to section B. What is the correct declaration of the tuple P to obtain the following output? You want to obtain this output. When simply 240 given, it will be considered as integer, and 240 into 2, it will be 480. Here string also, that will be considered, it's not a tuple, it's a string. When double quotes given, it's a tuple. So this also not possible. Here we can consider as a tuple. Okay, so this will result in the output like this way. Into means it will be replicating. If the P is a string, this also will give like a 240 240 in the form of a string. But you need the output as a tuple. That's why you are using that option 3. Consider the following file myrhymes.txt. So the rhyme is given. What will be the output of the following code? You have opened that one in the read mode. Okay, count equal to 0 initially. You have read the character by character and stored in variable L. And you are asking to split it, so that what will happen? By default, it is the space. So wherever space is there, based on that, whenever it is words are splitted in that one, wherever the space is found, the words are splitted, and that will be stored in the list in the form of a list in the variable word. For each word, we are checking whether that is equal to clap. If it is clap, you want to find, the count will be incremented and asking for that count. So wherever space is there, that will be split into word. So here you can see 1 clap, 2 clap, and 3 clap is there, isn't it? But these claps cannot be considered as a, because here it will not be splitted, this will not be counted, because you can see it is not together, that brackets, because of the bracket we cannot consider this clap, this will not be counted. So answer to this one is 3. Here before and after clap you can see the spaces, so that will be separately word will come for the clap. Moving to question number 28. So list is given. You are asked to find the output. Print L1 of 2, L1 of 2 of 0 of 3. Okay, so this is the 0th index, this is the index 1, and this is index 2. Okay, fine. So index first one, when I L1 of 2 means what? Black comma white. So that's the value you have to consider. So first one is black comma white. That list you take out. Comma white. Okay. So this is the list you have to consider. Now, among this is the 0th index and this is the index 1. Okay. So second one is for, inside that we have to consider black. Okay. And among this one is that each character in this 0th index. This is 0th index, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So character C is the answer. Identify the output of the following Python statement. X equal to 200 while x greater than 10. If x modulus 2 is equal to 0, is it equal to x modulus 2? So what we have to give? Okay. So initially what is that? X equal to 200. So x equal to 200. Then what will happen? Checking that x that is 200 greater than 10. That is true, isn't it? That is true. That is true. Then it will enter inside the loop. That is what we are checking. 200 modulus 2 is equal to 0. That is correct. It will be divided by 2. So Z will be how much? Z equal to z equal to 200 integer division, that is integer division 2, and it will result in how much? It will be giving 100. So first one is answer is 100, isn't it? First one you will get the output as 100. Okay. Now next one is what? Print 100 is printed. Then x equal to x minus 50. Now x will become x equal to 200 minus 50 equal to how much? 150. Again, the following step has to be coming. That is 150 greater than 10. True. Okay, it will enter inside their loop. 150 modulus 2 equal to 0. That is also true. So what it will do? It will doing integer division, that is z equal to 150 integer division 2, and it will give 75. So what is that? After 100, what it will be printed? 75 will be printed. Okay, fine. Now what? Checking. Print is at 75 is printed. Now 150 minus 50 means how much? 150 minus 50. X will become 150 minus 50, that is 100. Now x equal to 100. Okay, sorry. 150 minus 50, that is 100. So 100 greater than 0, 100 greater than 10, that is true. 100 modulus 2 is equal to 0, that is also true. Then z equal to how much? Z equal to 100 integer division 2, that will be giving 50. So after that, print this, that means what it will be printed? It will be printing the 50, isn't it? It will be printing 50. Now again, x equal to how much? X equal to how much? X equal to 100 minus 50 equal to 50. Now what it will be checking? 50 modulus 50 greater than 10, that is true. So it will be checking that 50 modulus 2 equal to 0, that is also true. Then what it will be doing? Z equal to 50 floor division 2, that is equal to 25. So print Z. So Z will be printed to 25. Now what is happening? X equal to x minus 50, that is 50 minus 50, that is 0. 0 greater than 10, that is false. So that will come out of the loop. So this is the answer. 100, 75, 50 and 25. So option 1. This is the correct answer. Now identify the output of the following Python statement for I in range 0, I in range of 10. Range of 10 means how much? I will be taking the value from 0 to 9. 0 to 9. Okay. And if I equal to 5, that particular statement is asked to continue. That means the particular iteration will be skipped and it will go to the next iteration. So first I will take up the value 0, then 0 is not equal to 5, so it will be printed 0, isn't it? Now what? I will take up 2, 1, it will be printed, and since because of the end all will be in the same line, then I will take up 2, that also printed. I will take the value 3, that is also will be printed. 4, it will take up, it will be printed. 5, it comes, it will be continuing, that will be skipped out. That 5 will not be printed. We will go to, I will take up the next value, that is 6 will be printed. That is 0, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. After that 6, 7, 8, 9 will be printed. That is the answer to the question because 5 will be skipped out. So option 2 is the answer. 31. Two lists are given. Okay, so L1 in this statement, what will happen over here? Here, what will happen? Okay, L1 is asked to extend with the L2. So L1 will become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and after that L2 is extended 4, 5, 6. So this is L1 right now. So right now this is L1. Okay. Now L2 is L1 again asking to insert. So L1 is inserted. In that, what is inserted to the second four? This is the fourth index. You want to insert the value 9. So fourth index means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here it will be replaced. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. After that, remaining elements will be shifted to the right side. 5, 4, 5, 6. Isn't it? Now, it is asked to print from L1 is to -5 is to -2. Okay, backward indexing. This is starting from -1. Okay, -2, -3, -4, -5. So -5. Okay, -5 is to -2. This is -2. Okay, -5 is to -2 you want to print. So -2 will not be taken care. Only the previous element will be taken care. So 9, 5, 4 are the elements displayed, isn't it? So in the form of a list. So option 4, this is the correct answer. What will be the output of the following code? Okay, import pickle. You are having a list with the 5 colors. File object in the write mode, it is open and the file object is created, and we have written the data and store into the variable L. It is closed. The file is opened. Okay, and asking to for I in range length of L. So we know that L means how much? How many elements are there? 5. So length of L means 5 minus 1, 4. Okay, 4 and comma 0. Okay, and -1. So this is the range function. Okay, 4, 0, -1. So how it will be taken in the range function? 4, 0, 1 means how much? 4. Then it will be taking 3, it will be taking 2, and it will be taking 1. So these are the elements taken to be displayed. So you know that this is the index 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And it is asked in the reverse order. -1 means it will be printed in the minus order. It will be printed like this way. It will be printed in the reverse way. So this will not be taken because only till 1 we can consider, no? So it will be only taken like brown, then yellow, then orange, then green. Okay, 4 elements will be printed. And that is brown, then yellow, orange, green. So option 2 is the correct answer. 33, suppose the content of student.file is this one. This is the content. And what will be the output? Okay, the function is created. You are asking to function is created. Open the file, total pending equal to 0. You read the file and storing it value. R of 2 means that amount column. If it is 1000, if it is 1000, what is the statement you have to fill over here? Okay. So first value is 1000. This is 1000. Okay, if that is 1000, what will be the total right now? Total will be, if I have given like break, it will come out of the entire loop. Nothing will be printed, isn't it? So that break cannot be considered. Even that return also cannot be considered. So break and return we can avoid. Then either pass or continue. Suppose I had given the pass as this one, jump statement pass over here. If R of 2 is equal to 1000, first value is 1000. So pass I given, it will move on to the next statement. So total equal to total plus R of 2. that is 0 plus 1000, that will be total will be 1000. Then here multiple ifs are there, so both the condition it has to be checked. So first one, R of 3 is greater than 0, that is not, so it will not be executed there. Then going to the next statement, R of 2 is not 1000, so that will not be done. For the R of 2, this all statements will be wrong, but R of 3 is greater than 0, these all will be correct. So this all will be added up to 800. You can see 100 plus 400 plus 300, that is pending amount will be 800. Again, R of 2 total, that is pending equal to 800, you will get in final. And total you will get, total will be added when that amount is 1000. So 2000s are there. So 1000 plus 1000, 2000, and pending amount is 800. Okay. So when you are 1000 minus 2000 minus 800, how much you will be getting? 1200. So your answer is like total amount due is 1200 when you are using the pass statement. Pass is nothing, it's like an empty statement. What will be the output of the following Python code? Okay, T1 equal to 150, T2 equal to 160, print total marks score or final marks function is called up. Okay, but when we are calling up, the control will go, but here T1 and T2 is asked, but here in the function call we are not passing any values or the arguments. So what it will result? It will result in an error. Now evaluate the following expression and identify the correct answer. Here, what is that? 24 into 2, how much it will give? 24 into 2 is 72. So, sorry, 24 into 3 is 72. 2 modulus 4 means it will give 2. 8 integer division 3 means it will again return the integer part, that is 2. 8 divided by 3, that is how much? It will be returning the integer part 2. And 3 raised to 4 means how much? 3 into 3 into 3 into 3, that is 9 into 9, that is 81. Okay, 81 you will be getting. Minus 2 and plus 2 is cancelled, so this cannot be considered. Minus 2 and plus 2 is cancelled. 72 plus 81, 2 plus 1 3, 7 plus 5, 7 plus 8, that is 15. So that is 153 is the answer. Here SI is equal to simple interest of 10,000 comma 0.2. So what is happening over here? We'll just check out over here. First one, P is equal to 10,000. Okay, R is equal to how much? R equal to 0.2. Then T will be taking the default value T equal to 2. So return what? P into 2 into, that is 10,000. 10,000 into 0.2 into 2, that is giving 4,000.0. Okay, so this one will give what? 4,000. So this will be 4,000. SI will be 4,000.0. Now simple interest of this one, we will just check out what will be the output. Okay, so here P is equal to 50,000, comma R is equal to 0.3, comma here T is given as 3, so default value will not be taken. So return of 50,000 into 0.3 into how much? Into 3. Okay, that will be returning how much? It will be like 4,500, isn't it? $50,000 0.3, that is 15,000, sorry, not 4,500, it is 45,000, isn't it? Okay, so answer to this, that first one is 4,000, then second one is 45,000. So answer is 4,000, 45,000. The option 3 is the answer. Now define number 1 is equal to 100. Okay, print number 1, what will be printed? Print number 1 means 100 will be printed, isn't it? 100 will be printed. Function 1 of 2. So x will be here, how much? X will be 2. Global number 1. So here it will be coming 100. Okay. And now earlier it was number 1 was how much? Number 1 was 100, that changed into 200. So number 1 is equal to how much? 200 raised to 2. 200 raised to 2, how much? 200 raised to 2. 200 raised to 2 means 200 into 200, isn't it? 200 into 200, it is 40,000. So number 1 will be 40,000. After that, what will be the print number 1? So it will be like 40,000. So 100, first one will be 100, then 40,000. So what is the correct answer? Option option 3, 140,000. What will be the output of the following code? Okay, import random, color is given red, orange, yellow, black, cyan. For Z in range, length of color, that is length of color, how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Length of, that is range of 5 means 0 to 4. It will take up the value. It will take up the value. Range function will be taking the value 0 to 4. Okay. Now print random dot rand in 2 comma 4. So what is that here? This is 0th index. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So from yellow, black, cyan, it can be of any output, isn't it? Yellow, black, cyan, it can be of any output because it is asking for 2 to 4. We'll check out. So here the red is there, so this can be removed. This will not come. Here cyan, black, black, cyan, yellow. Okay, correct. Here red is coming, so this also can be removed. Okay, here black, orange. Orange also has to be removed. So option 2 is the correct answer. What will be the output of the following code snippet? Okay, list is given 3, 2, 4, 8, 9. Flip number L, list is passed and 5. So here the list will come and here Y will be 5. For I in range of 5 means it will be taking values how much? Y will be taking the value 0 to 4. 0 to 4. Okay. If L of I, L of 0 means how much? So L of 0, isn't it? L of 0, what is that? L of 0 is 3. L of 0 is 3. 3 modulus 3 is equal to 0. That is true. So if it is so, what is asked to do? L of I is equal to 3. First one is L of 0. That is L of 0. I is equal to 0. No? I equal to 0. That is, it is checking that L of 0. L of 0 means what? L of 0. Okay, that is equal to 3, isn't it? So checking that 3 modulus 3 is equal to 0. That is true. So L of I equal to L of I raised to 3. That is equal to 3 raised to 3. 3 raised to 3 means how much? 27. So 27, you are getting like a 2 output, like for 27, so option 2 and option 4. Okay. So remaining things we can skip out. Okay. We will just check with the option 2 and option 3. Now checking with L of I modulus 2 is equal to 0. Checking again, this is of the multiple leaf. So what is that? 3 modulus 2. 3 modulus 2 is equal to 0. No, that is not equal to 0. 3 modulus 2 not equal to 0. So that cannot be done. Now I will become what? I will be equal to 1. I equal to 1. Okay, I will take up the value 1. So checking L of I, L of 1 is equal to how much? L of 1 is equal to, that is 2. Okay, checking what? 3 modulus, 2 modulus 3 is equal to 0. No. So that will not work. So L of 2, 2 modulus 2 is equal to 0. That is correct. So what it will do? L of I equal to, that is L of 1, that is L of 1 equal to, here we can give it as 0, no? L of 1 is equal to L of 1. I have given the small letter. Okay, I'll keep it in capital letter. Yeah, L capital. This the list is capital. No, L of 1 raised to 2. That is 2 raised to 2. 2 raised to 2 is how much? It will be giving 4. Okay, equal to 4. So we can see 27, 4. So here 27, 8. So we can just go with the option 2 because only this is having that answer. Both the answers are correct. Similar way, we can go with the L of I equal to 2, I equal to 3, and I equal to 4 also, and check out. Now moving to question number 40, consider the file. Okay, what will be the output? Okay, file is open in this read mode. Okay, so first one is file object dot read line. The first line is taken out and it is split into words. How many words are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, isn't it? The first line length of that one means R1 will be 9. Then the second line is read. Okay, third line is read by R3. Okay, file object dot read line. Then that R4 means what? It will be reading the 12 characters from this line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You will never. So 9. After that, you will never. Option 1 will be the answer. Here once again, what is that? File object dot read line? It will be taking the first line and it will be asking to split, means what? It will be splitting with the delimiter space. Wherever the space is there, it will be split into words. Okay, so how many words are there in this line? 9. So asking for this one, length only. Length of how many words are there? Length means it will be R1 will be 9. So you got the output 9. Print R1 will be 9. R2 means second line will be read. R3 will be reading the third line. R4 is like a dot read 12 characters only it has to be read. So how many characters? 1, 2, 3. Even these special characters or space also will be considered as the character. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you will never. So hence you got the option 1. Now, what will be the output of the following code? Text equal to happy hour 12-3. L is an empty string. So for I in range, length of text, how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So here it is 14. Length of 14. Length of 14 means how much? 0 to 13 it will be taking, isn't it? So if text of I means what? Text of 0, H. It is in capital letter, it has to be converted into lowercase letter. If it is in lowercase letter, what you have to do? You have to convert it into uppercase letter. That is that. If it is a digit, what you have to do? That into 2. You have to multiply into 2. Okay, else you have to add a hash. Okay, so we'll just check out. So first one is what? Capital letter. So what will be the output? It will be small case, isn't it? If it is in a capital letter, you have to convert into small case letter. Then if it is like next one, A means what? It's small case, you want to make it into capital. Small p means it will be converted into capital, capital Y. Then space means you will be adding what? It will be hash will be added up. Then our capital, small letter will be converted into capital letter, isn't it? Now that will be done. Then 1 means it's a string. How many times? 1 into 2 means it will be replicated, 1, 1. Then 2 means again it will be a digit, that means it's replicated since it's a string, 2, 2. Then hyphen means what? It will be a hash because of this one. Hash will be added up. 3 means what? 3, 3 is replicated. So what is the correct answer? Which one is the correct option? Option 1. Consider the question number 42. So you have a text like mytext.txt. So the key to success is this is the text content. What will be the output of the following code? File is open in the read mode. First file.read function is called and it will stored in the variable txt. Then ask again file.read of 10. So what will be the output? It will be returning the key to obstacles, error, or no output. It will be returning no output. Why? Why? Because you have read that one, you have opened this one, and the first using this method, what will happen? File.read will read the entire string and stored in this txt, isn't it? Now the cursor will be over here. Where will be your cursor right now? Your cursor will be right now here. And again from there you are asking to read file.read 10. So what it will be giving? Nothing. You don't have anything to display, so you will be having no output. Suppose the content of, going to question number 43, suppose the content of moral.txt is given. What will be the output of the following code? Okay, you have opened this one. Okay, by default it will be open in the read mode. You have read all that line and stored in the character, this one variable line. Now what will happen? It is split. Then each word, based on the words, it will be split up and stored in the form of a list. Okay, for W in word, if length of W is greater than 8, print W. Those words with the whose length is greater than 8, that we have to print. So which are the words with the greater than 8? Sometimes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is greater than 8. Here it's not greater than 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. So weakness will be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is also greater than 8. Here we'll just check out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not greater than 8, isn't it? So that will not come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is also greater than 8. So what are the words coming? Sometimes, weaknesses, and strength. So option 3 is the answer. What will be the output of the following code? P equal to 10, print P, end at the rate. So what it will be printed first? It will be printed 10 at the rate. Okay, 10 at the rate. Now some function is called up. Now we will be going over here, global P. So what will be the P over here? P will be right now 10. Okay, then P is equal to P plus 7 in 7 raised to 2. So 10 plus what will be doing? P equal to 10 plus 7 raised to 3. 7 raised to 2. 7 raised to 2 means how much? 49. 7 into 7, that is 49. That is 59. You will get the output, isn't it? So after that, print P means how much you will be getting. Inside this one, how much it will be printing. After that, here it will be printing 59. Then 59, what is coming over there? Hash, isn't it? Hash will be printed. After that, coming there again asking to print P. So what is the print? What is the value of P there? There also it will be coming 59. Why? Because this is global P. Whatever be the changes happening, it will be happening outside the function also. So what will be the correct answer? Option 1 will be the correct answer. Now moving to question number 45, what will be the output of the following code content file1.txt? You have opened the file in the write mode. Okay, file object.write letters, file object.write numbers, then file object.write special characters. Okay, you have written. Then file object.close, you have opened that same file in the read mode. Okay, you have read it. File object.close. So what it will be returning the value. So what is that? First one is letters, then slash n means what? It is going to the next line. Numbers means after that it is going to the new line. Again special characters. So all three will be in the separate thing. So letters, numbers and special character. Option 4 will be the answer to that one. Consider the following content, rhyme.txt. This is the rhyme. What will be the output of the following code? Open the text file in the read mode, count equal to 0. You have read the lines and store in the form of a list in L. For I in L, if I of 0 is start H, that is checking with that line starting with a capital H, then count will be incremented by 1. So how many are starting with capital H? 1, 2, and 3. So what will be the output? How many lines are starting with capital H? You will have 3 lines starting with capital H. So answer to this one is 3. Consider the following directory structure. Okay, there are 3 directories you can see over here. Root directory is admin. The current working directory is final. Identify the relative path. It's not asking for the relative path, not the absolute path. Okay. So what is the relative path? So relative path means what? You want to tell only the from the working directory. Okay. From the working directory only you want to specify. So what will be the relative path? So you want to get what? You want to get the result1.txt from the current working directory. So from here only you want to get it. It is in the under the first term. Okay, in that inside that you are having result1.xlx, isn't it? So what is that? You will be having. So initial directory absolute path not required. So the starting one dot dot. Then after that first term this one. So option 3 is the correct one. So if it is absolute path The asked what you will be giving. Absolute path means the entire path you have to specify, that is from admin to first term to then result1.xls. Readline function will return what? Readline function will be returning what? A list of integer, string, a list of single characters, a list of strings. Readlines function will be returning a list of strings. What will be the output of the following code snippet? Tuple is there. Tuple 1 or 3 of 1 equal to 10. Tuple 10. Okay. So we'll just move on to this one. Here what we have to do, we'll just check out. First we'll just check out which is the index. Starting from here 0. Okay, 0, 1, 2 and 3. This is 3 and this is 4, isn't it? Now tuple of 3 means which one? This one we have to take out. So I'll just take out and I'll type it over here. This list, that is 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the list. Now inside that, what is this one? This is 0th index. This is 1 and this is 2. So now 3, inside that this index 2 will be replaced to 10. So what it will be coming? It will be giving us 1, 10, 3. That is 2 will be replaced by 10. Remaining all will remain same. So what will be there? 9 will be same, 3 will be same, 5 will be same. And inside this list will be 1, 10, 3 and 8 also will be remaining same. So what is the correct answer? Option 2. Moving to section C, this is a case study based question. So you are having, read the question, any 5 questions you have to attempt. Rashi is learning Python in preparation for the internship examination. She is having a problem with one question in which she has been assigned an incomplete Python code to create a CSV file called employee.csv. Assist her in completing the code that generates the CSV file with the given content. Okay. So this is the CSV file. Okay. So what she has to do? So first one itself, she has to import the CSV module, isn't it? Here she has to import the CSV module. So first she has to do what? Import CSV, small letter. Okay. Then after that, here she has to open the file. No? So in the quotation mark, she has to open the file. What is that? In employee.csv, in the quotation mark, don't forget to give the quotation mark, don't CSV. Then, and what is that mode also you have to specify. Since in the question it's not specified what is that, it will be opening in the write mode. That also should be given in the quotation mark. Okay, nothing is specified in the question. Now CSV dot, what you want to write? You want to write that one, isn't it? That file object to be written. So here what you have to write? Write function we have to call. What we have to write is file object. No, CSV file object we have to write. So here you will be writing. Then after that, what you will be writing over here? CSV file. Okay. Now rows, that is the empty list. Now what field column names are this one? We will be asking the value. What here you want to pass out? You want to pass out what? You want to pass out this column header, that is CMP, that is without any single quote, because you are passing that list CMP number, name, comma, basic, comma, salary. Without that, you will be passing. Without the quotes, you will be passing. Now, Rose daughter, you want to write it, isn't it? You want to write this one. So what we have to do? We want to append one by one. You want to append, no? So what you will do? You want to append this one, isn't it? Which one? You want to append these records. Now what? You want to, which is the object, CSV object is there, which is there. CSV object, file object, we will be dot write row. You want to row because we want to write all the rows, yes or no? So in their list, we want to not one by one. We want to here it is appending one by one each record inside the loop, but here outside the function it is coming. So the entire thing has to be written, displayed, isn't it? So write rows. All the rows we want to display, no? Write rows. So this is the thing. So we will check out which all are the option. Okay, first one, import CSV. This is option 4. Then second statement, which is the second statement, employee.csv in the write W mode. So this one, option 3. Third statement is what? CSV dot write in the bracket, you will passing the file object. Sorry, this is not right, it's right. Sorry. You are calling the writer object, no, for writing the CSV file. So writer, inside that, what is the file object name? CSV file. So this one. Identify the suitable one. You are just passing this one, option 1, without anyone. Now you want to, what is that? You are going to append the rows record one by one. Identify the suitable code for marginal state. You are writing the entire thing, entire record you have to display, write it. So you are calling this one. So thank you for watching. Keep learning. Good luck for your exams. See you with another paper soon. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy.